There's a reason you keep seeing limited new construction choices in Mount Lebanon and Upper St. Clair, while a short drive south, new homes continue to appear in Peters Township. It isn't because builders have forgotten about Mount Lebanon, and it isn't because buyers have suddenly stopped wanting to live in Upper St. Clair. It comes down to something that cannot be manufactured: land. If you're relocating to Pittsburgh and hoping to find a brand new home in one of the South Hill's most established communities, understanding this difference can save you months of frustration. Hello, I'm Sharon St. Clair with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. I help families relocating to Pittsburgh compare communities such as Mount Lebanon, Upper St. Clair, and Peters Township, not simply by looking at houses, but by understanding how each community developed and what that means for today's buyer. And when it comes to new construction, these three communities are playing by very different rules. Let's begin with Mount Lebanon. Mount Lebanon is a mature, established suburb. Its appeal was created over generations. Many of its neighborhoods were developed long before today's preference for large lots, open floor plans, three-car garages, and expansive primary suites. Instead, buyers are drawn to Mount Lebanon for its architectural character, established streets, sidewalks, business districts, community identity, and convenient relationship to the city of Pittsburgh. But the same history that gives Mount Lebanon its character also limits its supply of brand new homes. Most of the community has already been developed. There are not large stretches of vacant, easily buildable land waiting to become subdivisions with 50 or 100 new houses. New construction can still happen, but it is more likely to involve a small infill project, the replacement of an existing house, or the redevelopment of a particular property. That means a buyer who wants new construction in Mount Lebanon may be waiting for an unusually rare opportunity. And even then, it may not look like the new construction experience buyers expect in a growing suburban development. Upper St. Clair faces a similar land constraint. Its recently adopted comprehensive plan discusses the township approaching full build-out. Future development is increasingly expected to involve infill, redevelopment, and revitalization. In plain English, that means most of the obvious places to build have already been used. There are a few individual lots and limited development opportunities, but Upper St. Clair is not entering a new era of large-scale residential expansion. Its existing neighborhoods are one of its strengths. Buyers find mature landscaping, established community amenities, recognizable neighborhood identities, and homes representing several different architectural periods. But if your search requires a newly built home, limited land naturally means limited selection. Now travel south into Peters Township, and the physical environment begins to change. Peters Township covers a larger, less densely developed area and has continued to experience residential growth. The United States Census Bureau counted 21,213 residents in Peters Township in 2010. Its 2025 estimate was 23,262. That growth does not happen without additional housing. Peters still has properties that can be subdivided, areas where residential communities can expand, and sites capable of supporting construction that would be difficult to reproduce in Mount Lebanon. That is why buyers are more likely to encounter builder communities, homes under construction, available lots, and to-be-built plans in Peters Township. During my research for this video, Realtor.com displayed more than 40 new construction offerings associated with Peters Township. That is a changing portal snapshot, not an official permit total, and it includes a mixture of completed homes, homes under construction, and homes that have not yet been built. But it illustrates the difference in available choices. In Peters Township, a buyer may be able to compare several floor plans, select a home site, choose finishes, or purchase a home that is already under construction. In Mount Lebanon or Upper St. Clair, the same buyer may be waiting for one individual opportunity to appear. But this does not automatically mean Peters Township is the better choice. It means Peters Township may be the better choice for a particular kind of buyer. A new home can offer modern electrical and mechanical systems, contemporary kitchens, larger closets, open gathering spaces, first-floor offices, and floor plans designed for the way many families live today. Newer construction may also mean less immediate renovation work after a major relocation. For someone moving from another state, that convenience can be enormously valuable. You may not want to arrive in Pittsburgh and immediately begin replacing windows, redesigning a kitchen, updating electrical systems, or removing walls. But new construction has trade-offs. A newly developed neighborhood may have smaller trees and less mature landscaping. Construction may continue around you for several years. Your final cost may increase as you add structural options, upgraded finishes, landscaping, window treatments, or a finished lower level. You also need to investigate homeowner association rules, builder warranties, estimated completion dates, taxes, and exactly what is included in the advertised price. And never assume that a new home does not need to be inspected. New construction can have defects, omissions, and installation errors just like an existing home. As a former award-winning home inspection company owner, I can tell you a qualified independent inspection remains an important part of protecting you, the buyer. Established homes have their own advantages. In Mount Lebanon, you may find stone, brick, slate, original millwork, distinctive architecture, walkable streets, and a neighborhood that has evolved over decades. In Upper St. Clair, you may find larger established properties, mature residential settings, and homes that have already been expanded or substantially renovated. With an existing home, you can see the actual house, the landscaping, the surrounding properties, and the completed neighborhood before making your decision. The question, therefore, is not simply, where can I find the newest house? The better question is, which living experience am I trying to purchase? Do you want architectural character and a more established environment? Do you want a renovated home that combines an older neighborhood with modern interiors? Or do you want the predictability, layout, and customization opportunities associated with new construction? That decision should shape your community search from the beginning. Otherwise, you may spend months waiting for a type of property that the community is structurally unable to produce in meaningful numbers. There is one more important point for buyers considering Peters Township. Growth creates opportunity, but it also requires planning. Peters Township is currently considering how to accommodate future housing while preserving community character and addressing transportation, infrastructure, open space, and traffic. Even Peters does not have unlimited land. The difference is that it currently offers more room for residential development than Mount Lebanon or Upper St. Clair, not endless room. That is why buyers should examine more than the model home. Look at the approved development plan. Ask what can be built nearby. Understand the roads you will use every day. Review the lot's grading, drainage, orientation, and usable yard area. Determine whether the quoted price includes the features shown in the model. And understand how future construction may affect your view, traffic pattern, and daily life. When I help a relocating buyer compare these communities, I do not begin by declaring one of them the winner. I begin with the buyer's priorities: architecture or customization, walkability or additional space, an established setting or a newly developing neighborhood, renovation potential or move-in ready systems, proximity to Pittsburgh or the opportunity for newer construction farther south. The right answer may be Mount Lebanon, it may be Upper St. Clair, or it may be Peters Township. But once you understand the role land plays, the difference in new construction inventory is no longer confusing. Mount Lebanon and Upper St. Clair are not failing to grow. They have simply reached a more mature stage of development. Peters Township still has more opportunities to create new housing, and builders are responding to that opportunity. If you are relocating to Pittsburgh and trying to decide between an established South Hills community and a newer home in Peters Township, I would be happy to help you compare the complete picture, not just the listing photographs. Because the house matters. But the community, the land around it, and what may happen there next matter just as much. No pressure, only strategy.